So, good afternoon and welcome to the Crafters of Ireland YouTube channel. My name is Niamh Cooper and I'm a writer and a publisher, and I'm also broadcaster for Crafters of Ireland. And with me today, I have Orla O'Rourk. Orla has set up a beautiful company called Stable Door Pottery. Welcome, Orla.
Hi.
Hi. Thanks a million for joining us today, Orla. So I suppose it would be lovely if you could tell us a little bit about yourself, Orla. You're a fellow Cork woman anyway, which is great.
I am. I'm actually West Cork originally,
Yeah.
in a town called Manway.
Yes, I
Just
know it
that side,
well.
maybe about 2 miles. Um,
Excellent.
I suppose I finished college. I done my degree in college in Cork,
Hmm.
and I went home and I decided to set up my own studio. So I stole my father's shed and stables, and then we converted them and we put in a pottery studio there and a shop. So
Oh,
that's how it
brilliant.
all began, really.
Fantastic. And how long ago was this, Orla, that you set up your stable door pottery business?
God, that's back in 2005.
Okay.
So I don't count the years anymore.
I can imagine. 2005 was when my daughter was born, so I remember that. You've been in business a long time, so
It has been, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant.
So I guess around 2008, when the downturn happened here in Ireland,
Yes.
I decided, will I stay at it or will I keep going? So I
Yeah.
decided to keep going. And I relocated the business down to Shanagary in East Cork,
Okay.
which is renowned for pottery with the last few years. And I set up a studio down there then again. So I started
Fantastic.
again basically.
Yeah, brilliant. And I mean, you do a variety of things, but you have quite a specific design, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I particularly love, you have like I drink a lot of tea, and you have a beautiful tea bag holder, Orla, and I can see it seems to take quite a few tea bags.
Oh, it does. I mean, I actually have one here that's finished.
Brilliant.
Um, this is the multicolor,
Yeah,
and you can see it's colored in the back as well. But this one
gorgeous.
has the used tea bags in it, and it solves a lot of fights in the house
I can
because
imagine.
I hear a lot of wives saying that their husbands don't know where to put the dirty tea bags. So
They
it
tend to throw
solves
them
the
in the
problem.
sink.
Yeah, exactly. So this piece, when it's full, it can be put into the dishwasher afterwards for cleaning it.
Oh wow, but that's brilliant because that was going to be my next question, whether you can actually put it in the dishwasher, because the extra step of having to hand wash it would probably not be ideal. So that's brilliant to know.
No, we're all busy these days, so it's just
Absolutely.
so handy.
And Orla, can I ask you, so I suppose, for anybody watching this Crafters of Ireland video, it would be really useful to know. So I presume you start with a piece of clay, and like how long would it take you from the time that you actually have the piece of clay and you have your finished product, say this particular tea bag holder, Orla?
Mm. Well, I'd make a few in the day, so
Mhm.
I'd roll out the clay into sheets, flat
Mhm.
sheets.
Mhm.
And once I've that done, I roll in the Hessian cloth, which is, a Hessian material. It's a sackcloth.
Yeah.
And this gives the impression on the clay, which it's like, I don't know if you can see it now there or
Oh
not, but
yes,
it's,
beautiful. It
it's
actually
like,
looks like a bag. Yeah.
yeah, it's like a crosshatch
Hmm.
impression.
Yeah.
And once I that in, I have a template and I cut them all out to size. And I
Hmm.
can't make it straight away, but I can prep it straight away.
Yeah.
So I form it all by hand. I don't use any machines or
Okay.
nothing like that. It's all done by hand. It's folded down by hand. And I
Wow.
add on the labels here and the little berries and leaves
Hmm.
separately as well.
It's
So
beautiful.
all,
And you make all those by hand. So it's a truly handcrafted a piece of Irish design. It's absolutely beautiful, Orla.
oh yeah, 100%. There's no molds or anything like that used, and everything is stamped on the inside in of
Oh,
stable
fantastic.
pottery,
Very
and
good.
it's handmade in Ireland. So
Brilliant. Yeah, handmade in Ireland. I think everybody watching will be delighted to hear that, Orla. And I mean, that's not the only product you have. Obviously, you have I saw you have a utensils holder as well, and you
yeah,
also do.
yes, yeah. I have this one here.
Oh,
It's
fantastic.
in the orange berry.
Hmm.
color. It's quite tall because it holds a lot of utensils, you know.
Yeah, and it
Uh,
looks very sturdy that it wouldn't topple over.
yeah, this one actually, the I made a few of them, and one of them went over to the States last week.
Oh, very
So,
good.
yeah.
So you ship internationally, you ship to all over the world basically, Orla.
Yes, yeah. I'm well used to packaging pottery, so
Yeah,
it takes a skill to package pottery and get it sent off in one piece. So I have
absolutely.
a good record at this stage.
Absolutely. And Orla, tell me, you also do framed art, I saw. So you have like ceramic art, like I think you had a ceramic shamrock I saw, which is absolutely gorgeous and I think would make maybe a beautiful gift. Can you personalize these what kind of options do you have? There's a horseshoe I think as well.
Yeah, I suppose I have the horseshoe. Um, this one now in particular has got a navy background in it.
Gorgeous.
Um, there's a little stamp of a heart and a shamrock in the
Hmm.
center of it.
Yeah.
So I suppose a horseshoe really symbolizes good luck,
Yeah.
here in Ireland. And when we've got such a following of horses, it's very
Yeah.
lucky to find a horseshoe in a field or somewhere you stick it up over the door entering
That's
your house.
right.
It's just for good luck, really.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it's a lovely tradition. And also, I mean, with say for, maybe marriage, like a wedding gift, or, I have a daughter and my other daughter is doing her leaving cert in a couple of weeks. So it's kind of the ideal good luck present for something like that, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I personalize them on the bottom.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
I write the names down here if let's say a couple are getting married and the date underneath it, and
Yeah,
yeah, they are a nice gift.
they're a beautiful gift. And as you said, you can send them all over the world, well packaged, which is brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Orla, so tell me a little bit about Crafters of Ireland. Obviously, you joined Crafters of Ireland to have probably an online presence. How did this come about, Orla?
It was just out of the blue actually. I was sitting at home, um, just having a cup of tea one morning, and when I had actually 10 minutes to myself, and this lovely lady Bernadette rang me,
Hmm.
and she was actually looking for something else but happened to get on to me, and she told me what she was about and how she loves to promote Crafters of Ireland and what we do, and it just led on to a bigger conversation then, and she said would I be interested, and I said yes, of course, because as a crafter we're very good at making and
Mm.
being on our own and in our own space, but for the online pushing our sales and things, I think that's where we all kind of lack
Yeah.
experience with it and
And as
time
you
to do it,
say,
put away the time.
yeah, and as you say, I think that, you tend to spend most of the time that you have available, when you're not spending time with your family, actually making the art, working on the craft. And
Making takes so long, and the
yeah,
finishing, by the time you have it from start to finish, that's what you really want to concentrate, because that's what you're good at.
yeah.
you know it's not always that you're good at promoting and online, and
Mm.
but Bernadette is brilliant at it, so that's
She
why I
is.
signed up straight away. I goes, yes, found someone that'll do it for me. You know.
Yeah, I think that's very unique about what Bernadette does. And I think, she tends to sort of take us all under her wing, I think. And,
Yes.
she's really good at sort of, I suppose, seeing things that we may not necessarily see ourselves. When you work on something so much, you don't really tend to see the bigger picture, or you don't, she's also the other thing that is fantastic is I think that she's such a fantastic network that she'll connect the right people with the right people, which I
But
think is just
she's brilliant
fantastic.
at it. I
Yeah,
mean, like, I couldn't do that job, but she's
yeah,
just A1 at it. So,
yeah.
fair play to her. It takes a lot of energy and time.
Absolutely, I totally agree. Absolutely. And Orla, so tell me, do you have any products in the pipeline that you'd like to tell us about, or are they top secret at the moment?
No, they're not top secret. I'm actually this morning actually I was putting on these little bird sprigs on a raw mug.
Oh wow.
So these are belly mugs right now.
Hmm.
Let's put it this way.
Gorgeous.
But they need a bit of finishing. They need their legs and everything like that. Yes. So
Yeah.
they're new enough.
Very good.
And I also have an idea of making really tall vases with heads on them, very kind
Mm.
of decorative, hand painted. Well, they're sculptural, but they can be as vases as well. Vases,
Yeah.
or you know.
Oh, that sounds amazing,
Yeah.
Orla. That
I
sounds
like I
brilliant.
like making sculptural pieces as well. So I'd like this summer to make a few outdoor, signature pieces. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. Especially with the weather getting nice now. That sounds absolutely lovely.
It does, yeah, yeah. It's always nice to make something different as well as the everyday product.
Yeah, and I suppose once you've made them, and as we know, it takes quite some time to get them from clay to finished product. I suppose if people keep an eye on Stable Door Pottery, which is the name of your company, and you'll be putting up new products as you make them up on Crafters of Ireland, I presume, Orla.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
When I make them, they mightn't be always finished, but you'll just see the processes that I'll be going through to get to
yeah.
the end product.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well, thank you so much, Orla. It's been absolutely lovely talking to you, and I
No
really
problem.
appreciate your time. So, anybody watching, it's Stable Door Pottery, and there's some beautiful pieces up on craftersofireland.com. Thanks so much to Orla O'Rourk from Stable Door Pottery for talking to us today, and have a lovely day.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks so much. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.